Yes, I prepare Babam our brano and some club and send some weekend we know your matches out of our brass and matches and no so latest I was on Saka and watching here can say once and something yet update no more about on say Liverpool upon Yamia Tuma and I just a weekend is Sunday fear now almost say about TB and the Asra Ayabokua your father said Chelsea Unumapia what was over the Apia Domu Tiru and no aye match about some for Shasia. One some like something something Meba so made the update Tenemo Banano Peno and some now short of Slam Babia. I was here Shasia free our Bramedy came on near. You can send a lead and another pay room and some more Miami and I assure some mountains. So now make a choice and one some number some Anna or Red Father sell your mercy. Nina and I just a good year. I brought Chavana sell your mercy apple and some matches of football. Can say make a choice a newspaper na your father's a marker omo and I just someone about to just say what did you about ever since I started say yeah dia grow oman kasebia football and I say oman kasebia soccer keke what generalizing and some I sports asem and yeah can just the moment you be kasebia diano and some sports not just a football ebi NFL account boxing and just a tennis and nyoma kan what did you about so raw you fan sell your mess and a bonus discipline one some pioneer you can set the greatest winner and some just about more now report coming and some marriage about a story now madama I'm for football and some phone call ranke Makuma 6 now Makuma 6 Shaka projected and some madama to Kwakata you fan some marker and can say be a massano woman some never to just so raw you fan say Juan Cruyff our baby call ever since our football and some started now you can say one of the seas a greatest of all time and what one of the Diego Armando Maradona and some number 2 and 9 equal and some more your father's Alfredo I had this Stefano and Alfredo or father Sam I Peli and some number 2 Miensa not just the late Adson Arantes Donacimento Peli and some Matasoma Kumiensa Ebium and some I see Ronaldo woman Ronaldo about 2 not just as Hachmadi and Ronaldo and some other Benyan silver medal Pele Enya bronze medal and almost a gold medal and some earlier mess at our partner na can't job almost a bonnet will be an waba waba so what tia says so wuko more returning will be an wa no majumbo and some true akadana your fan sell your mess in phenomenal casan weno and some nice Jumadiano and some Nabasia Kunamum or real fan said David Beckham Yakasa Beckham on co-owner and some other mind to Miami. Now I say Major League Soccer maybe a terminal. You can say be a league I our US as will be a crime as well betie say be a US na I the popo. You can say be a US at Yominim and some NFL and I say be a basketball. Now so now I'm going to change about US and then the mountains our brass changes in Nania just one David Beckham Ekawa. One some other changes abanum was a baby and day pano and somebody Ora, your father sell you no Messi and so Pania, your father say MLS anymore, and that club will be annual. Our popo, our US and Monteswa, Wabaka sell your Messi Emma Abayano, Wanyana so fast water. Yenu Croman Yabate, Sabia Bobo, Ebia in Tamayami, El Quare, Obate, yes, your home team no, once you take it to them, I have 499 euros. Ever since I test our club, no control take it down. Nebo Drusada, Nasil Yamasi Abat. Nina Chinum, Obaro Quatinia, your father says sold out our Palio, and some knuckle shoes, Ama Ayamatis ROP, and some let me sold out in Takuru Tora, your father said Beckham, one of Mabas watchers, your massive buy will be out some attain in fast war, Arches and Umbaya Outdata, and also some our brown something, yet the Emma yet for an pay, and some our shadows of Pogba, and what any other I didn't say, what you must say, Enra. Pogba no was a da NHS the media team. And your matches be and Omayidia Siwo and a media day at the Malcotana. Your father said Pogba, Esan Senra, one sky, Edin Coma, one tabloids, Archers almost Italy, and some Kasai was an ESPN, Omunano, and some Natin Common. I had the same setup, Baby or Tenana, and there'll be our sky, Oban was shown Yoma, no interview time at Daso, we are no Pacon, Yoma, Sad de los Ponum, and it's a Somma Caninano, and some Abana, and no Pogba, and Commodore Pamadicaria to just say, was him a tema, will fit Manchester United, Omayan Yodrum, I was sent back to Juve, and then the Fofian Twata, one of Abaja 4-year ban, Cast at Aroma, Womatesom Amanyamia Duma, from next year match, or Sababa Chansier, and some upon a born in Ano, was said Nanka Pep Guardiola, Abaswat Telecom Man City, will fish United, will cross straight to City, a ho, and Nankadia Samba Manaswano, one come by your city, and what you call back to Bobokua, your father said Juve, not Jamin Anderson. Yabisa Pogba, Shaq, Mame on the next destination. Essence what that's what Juve, our contract, Mikro ye, Mesomedi about to himself, maybe a terminal, Nam Amama Boino. 2,000 euros a month because obi aya bano woman ball kwade nkomo ba nkomo ntuauka na mo mama beka say adena Pogba ni ntino woman timi ka so mo man hwe obi ana nkoche be 8 million euros a season no mo man 2,000 euros a month per na ni nyina no mabeka cho so mo say wo mo ye adwuma sere be aboy ne contract no wo mo som na betimi atemene to mo twamu a na so bia fa ne ba bi na so anu awo interview ba komu ana Pogba ekoka say one what so any bobo fan say Juve our contract on the coach na ye fan Thiago Motta ebekasa now we hesan ye bia obenya chance our club ye fan Juve atoa so na enom ayasem okoka empo say ehwo benya so no Pogba and some other slash the salary and I say Roberto pay cut nempo what was some adiama Juva obeye wo de yini kantie ehfa no pese what was abon the ball was already aya pitch so na mom anu Juve our contract but the latest ever
beyond the pitch.
In which pitch in which country?
And any pitch. First, it's for sure Juventus. You know, I don't want to start training with teammates. You know, it's tough to be alone. You know, doing pass for yourself on the wall. So, but you know, try to adapt. But my main focus right now is to get back training, to get fit, and to be and be on the pitch and do what I love.
Do you think we could see you back in the Premier League?
First of all, like I said, I'm at Juventus. I'm still on contract. This is where I am. I will see with them what they're thinking, what's their vision. You know, my vision is to come back, train, and show that I'm a football player and I'm a new Paul Pogba, but Paul Pogba with the same qualities, and I'm still there. I'm still ready. That's all I'm thinking of, you know.
Yes, and no, I am some and no branch fan said Pogba na Jono, one on some Manchester Sky for our Braway, a senior reporter, the Mascan out test of Pogba. I didn't get in the air to Ghana, yes, or do too far. Woman say, a seminar Pogba, I can't say, when it Juve, ever Cassan and Paul, so I am a salary soon or support you a crown or no, why would this Robert test about Yama Juveno? Woman say, baby, I send BN Wakan and Abama Yahoo, I send BN Wakan ya, Abama Juventus, almost sister, almost stands our near. Woman, some I cannot still know. Robert terminate 2 contract. I can't be. And I'm JC number 10. Emma Kenan, Jodes, Emma Quadano, one of the Namano Caswasha 10, Emma Juve, and Tom Beckham. Now, another Pacra Jamin and say, who drew a Italy, a Domo Canin and say, Pogba, Ebe Yuzi, a strategy. And as a move, I take Canasabia, Alexandro Del Piero, move, Nina say, Wamasem, I 2010. Not just 14 years ago, Del Piero Elko Caswano, Wabetinisi Cas Ampo, so I saw bomb Adama Juve for free. The Omo Manitaku Amanas and Pakrana, Wabasai Ama Juve Ho, and at the then president, your father's Andro Agnelli, one of my red father's Alexandro, Del Piero Esada Bodama Juve. Yes, I say, dear, maybe to be a Baba, went to maybe Amian to Emma Umo, not yes, Satano, I just strategy Abaya Juma, and my update Ebanamo, yes, say, Sasam Tua. ana wo adofom ana omo tan wo entimpanfo kasa bisa nyansem hwe na the moment abenya senabo so oh sana ebia hye taso wo ho atabia no wodomo kom adomo ba mu twabi mu didi mu chelemasa mu wa manfo nantem srade yede mu pabia entina masa afo nyina di wachi the moment aho kire beba no na obia yiwa ma Pogba yebisa se die na die wetu wosua ade afrim o se oh anyuma de wosua pi Tamo Bobo Jino Preachers so no way flow and no go on F koye you know him the Tawachi Yamana Banum ebimu honuma chese omunfa fom kramus as ho na wo sorry ye wadidi ama chese sane manu nyina bi ema so omo do ada so do omo pe wasam genuinely ewo ho nipa bi a wo asase su bi ano one or the other either so wanya asem pen am wo ho adofo anase ebia unya bi a ema mpese bi beto tie Paul.
You know, I will say it like that. When that happens to you, you realize what is important and what is not. You realize who's there, who's not. You know, when things happen, when things are good or when things are bad. Because, like I said, I took 10 years. I've learned so much the past year and a half. So now I see and I know what I want. I know what gives me pleasure. I know who was there when who supported me. It's too easy to come and call me when everything is nice, you know, and come visit me. It's always good, but I know the people that was there, and I know the people that wasn't. But I don't feel like, oh, they are bad, I'm not gonna talk to them. No, but I know now, you know. So life is like that, and everybody, I think, in the world has an experience like that. You understand? So it's good. It's good for me. It was good to see that. You know.
What's out here? Bro, for them with the whole dear Yancha will be able penny. Any party, Massa, one in hours up war, no, was on cast one why I call, but I say, well, who knew Papa, Baba? And now, yesterday, which is a managa said the entire mono, Mobatum, but for more Caslamos at Benjamin Bra, and Coani and Abon Satiano, and some ice shade now, Menoka say, what can I say about 2 some weeks ago? Emma may catch us after Madrid Derby, our near, your first Civitas Metropolitano, competition committee, Becassa Babia, Womujina Etrotonio Madabo, Tibu Cotuano, Yamasa, a section or a partial closure, and no, I 3 matches, see, I'm about studios. No report to me says 3 matches no yes so much so Ejaba 1 game entire 1 game per ana stance no supporters entimi nyina no pay me the punishment aleti kwankasa women ma almost supporters na dia banimum where from competition committee women ma aye stadium closure na partial women say from 3 games no women tesom adi aba wana and no aye update aba honsam no ye de amiete for bonsa women bo Sevilla weekend na Jules Koundé women abamon 100th game adi ama bobo kwa fans FC Barcelona na unse me betu just some weeks ago nenya man na me catch us amete say once again boss asanton wo mo shirt na animu e wa bra El Clasico e ba su o mo ton enso adama aye rock band no na san rock band no aye court play e me don some pinan e bai na what study aye Barcelona je ba ko no say na se be El Clasico so makoma 4 wo mo ton bi ama aye nia ye kind of Rolling Stones o mo ton bi ama Rosali o mo ton bi adama G. Nanasian and better just a court play and some Adriana Ababaso. Now, report to me, Yanis almost say court play at the first El Clasico. Woman son shall say a Duncomo and some just Asia and in the Montes was Asia. Hono, I had be out here also, and there be artist of more Ghana, Nigeria, and there be a diamond platinum sonum and no more Amu following bra. Would do Asia? Obu anyo more 200 and you bet me do 5 million views. Omu fans brutality. Yes, Barca fan say the next El Clasico. Your boy aye Desmond at the end year. Omu resa return leg no. We benya artist and I say be a group B and some Asia. Womu so baba aye Jason and say be ani nyina sika sam no and some other kokema. Now Barca kwetana your friend Inigo Martinez and na me no ka say wo ka omu form pa e wo team ni mo a. Wo team mo din e wa beka so fine Nico and some encounter Nico no what do come ten baby yam ye pan aye on Mbappe because El Clasico ba we start here build up El Clasico nyame ya tuma 26 yan eba na Jamaican say and some other report am say kan nyina no and some other chance update eba ebi yes Nico Martinez say Real Madrid for them will be able to me how I can one more place on the day. I'm about to me how Nemum say a bonus be aquatana. Your father saying Bopa was one on worry too much on your worried crowd. I'm about to me how Nessa as also on your worried. Namin Sabia Mbappe and your baby with sharp teeth. And I Sabia Mbappe, Ebia or sent bowing to me Katia, Sana Nikono, and some others watch a producer. That's okay to rank and yes, as I say okay. I'm already a duration on my group of BTS. BTS were on. Only 2 months new. And the boss said, baby, only pesca and no just update. I message chip in and some ama. The last time we were more list to be Emma Mekacho, so Munano, Yamiarma next year, only a free agent. Member Alfonso Davis, Jonathan Ta, Ronaldo, Anna Jonathan David, Mekacho Seta. Basepe and watch Jonathan David Basepe Mediaba Echam. Na Jamian no penny say, yes, Jonathan Tano, Assistant Liverpool, Namanako Bamunchin, Nasenia Basa Batia Obako, Jonathan David no Yasuano, and so some on your Basa no Sobabona, when a Bobona Basa Bobeka Sabia, Basa Banamediam and Persomino, woman see Omunia FC Barcelona, woman some Ababona, Real Madrid, Omutimo, woman so prepare and pay, woman training session about so the Americano, and it's a Dennis Barrios, or no, to me a training ABM, a David Alaba, or no some training our bra training in and a grass and a cinema a gym inside and a bus Alaba and a Ceballos and some now so Alaba Janam about to Casa, I'm a Real Madrid and some who also Moyano. What was a boy no send them for the phone himself. Or recover the recovery echo coming send them the last time and German second so almost say confidence omudi Kenya yeah our boy san kebi obet me recover ye no and I cried do mo can say David Alaba e cry recover said the name Alaba e modempo e Bamunchin e ma Madrid e recover no buy no wo mu nyini say Alaba bet me recover aye ono ankasa ne former na ono som ewom e wa brother good aye version of David Alaba about the person dey wo mo som bet me nya sa version na eno e dey from aswa de omo game no about against South Africa she answer am line up say and anom so be sia kwana me no ka say no yenim say Danny Kafaya and also ko be say 1 year enti ni first word here ya brand when say Lucas Vasquez wonom ana ato atuaka na mom de minya no say o calculate aye matches ado bia Vasquez awaso ba e twon be say 60 na 60 matches no eduru bia manager no ebeche obe rotate esansam omufu say enkodani bi erese bia obenya obim answer say edamli tawo nom ane chesa ruti gamunyina no wom so mbetimi abotu ama ye yentiade a ye kan say rotation ebeye adwuma na Mbappe dia anopai medebama me catch out say boy no yes wo kwan dia masa maka cho say womo no omo ye big boy sika on terms no kra yes omo baby for food say wo twa no ho baako na baako no aye consensual na chasanye se bia nipa no without the consent nipa no ba one win Mbappe fan boy sika o masa wo ye guso o ti asem omo yade kama ba wo bia ho ba wo bia fili ama chasem obai kra no was send messages any ate German Mbappe enti Mbappe no ono the ofu say oba kro na yeso akọ aye police station akọ report so obi force no ensom anana da no wonyi ni say bia aye sa oba na wonenum anya sa de no awo aye bank hotel awo Stockholm nine so sansem ni nyina chi no say aye consensual say aye den o Real Madrid for so de no mo ka yes Real Madrid from pen for say Madrid club no anyom na call Stockholm aye Mbappe and a koi, Womoje, Aquedanity, now Madrid for the Gidia Basweno, a fidea, a trap, and now Paris Saint Germain phono, Woma should have fat and centrophobia, Womo can be at them, Paris Saint Germain, Amateur Aquedanum, almost saying, dear, Womo Elgunufia Nunti, and a man Ramecacho, so Roman Molina, Woman Nabacasa and Papa says psychologically, and it's just a mental health, no, by them or Sompa, it will be a piano, John Joe, and some Okotabia, Sedabea, what about Kate, not drinking so short. Woman did about South stories, Linano, and no stories are woman a cookie, woman shall I say the pressure, ever to Aquaran, so Sedabea, Ebaka, so called Madrid and Quay, so Quay, Tiama, say, and I'm sorry, update the Frimo, and some about 7 yet the Emma, yet for an anopaying. And so I was shown so now report to me can say and some and so to Man City I said Man City for him dada say take it back Christian or and no awo na adeba ko ensom ane say and Ferran Soriano ebekwana and asa Sorano enko Ferran Soriano edian jemen can say yes say owura no omugide ba so betimi yesterday best 2 more years e obobokua ye fan Man City onko ba bia na Man City for no wo mo vet to mo twen say beba enom aye charges amako 115 no yes omugide ba say by the end of this year omo verdict ababa say City edibem and I said, Man City, and some 84, Ababa, and Uncoda. Now, what did you say? Yes, Pep Gajola say, Munamunim Pep, and Amoya I, and O'Rana said the charges in Man City, and Obacom, and one to us, and Obacon one to us. Almost say, you're a charge in a Man City, Quana Seba, Sebia Man City, Edifa, Womu, did you say, Ora, your father said Pep, Eba extended a contract, as a Man City, at the Nakumaso, and Uncle Cabasabia City Timino, yeah, Chuma. And also ja omumu ama so akwamenam te se de bia bia twam jufe ye benya bufonum ane ade a wo mo ye bi adema jufe mu nyina no wo mo tiri ba se enom ana manager ye fere se Pep enso be ye wonum se akotre na akwakwan na mako ama poncha ne tififire na ye say Man United wo mo so mpre ne se ei Yankofoi, Yabacho Masuri assess time. No, Oma Berada, or yet Jumana Man City, Mebua Ane, Babako, no Munaya Jumana Man City, Tisaya say, a recruitment, Tomosuya, Eddie free, a city, a bino, Wamonson Pines and ye, Mamman City, for because the moment, Man City ready for punishment, a be Abaka Oma Berada, and any Adastafa, Wamonson Fadi free Man City, a buy a one seminal, yet the Emma for an anno pay, and some our Shadows of Van Dyke, met a woman on pay. Jamie Yanison, yes, dear, you can say breakthrough a buy. And I am the last best at 24. I could the last I have 48 hours and all. What did you about so many breakthrough? What can I say about the international break? My best story. And my coach and fans and a slot a kind, Sir Mosalanum and a boys all contrast situation or Moon Time Young international break. And yes, I Ubusani before dear. About the same Abia, old I response and I've been ampa. And to the Minion said the last 24 and you call 48 hours Liverpool for no one to about so many can separate through and watch a cinema cast and one Wednesday one same meeting about so London and I Trent Alexander Arnold and then Crawford I had there boy as some best to remember for now Mosina Quadan Wajatum sir or best sign Ama Madrid Wajatum Serbia Liverpool for concede Serbia burn a sign contract almost say you want to just meeting and some and no I update about Chelsea for no me to see a saying Omo honest almost saying Chelsea nya 190 million pounds woman injected at the real team mo na kroma for so this Scottish club no say when omo ye can say just be a new members no almost see honest and where your form of near you can say omo discussion I shares and be omo 20 and so man will loopholes and no Premier League omo mranimu and seminar me on na say be ko owner e be a shares be ambassador me to na matua kana just indirectly as this Emma club no 190 million pounds I know and I come I'm a German second no and some about to the update Emma report to me so ra your fan Gianfranco Zola on Kopama Comanewa. Never be a Medapanas was say, no Kopama qualities are our what him say be a brand your own in Bob. No one does be a Kodana Chelsea. I say, and a body say last season, and then Namia cry started season. I was so last season, there be a brand or Jimo Jasho Bra. Namia started season and Aquadano, bear match 1-2 no Shadena. The red ones on a Copanani or shall 4 on 4. Now, Gianfranco Zola o manenso a wonyere no nkoso modwumaden amatimuno yentie Zola.
I'm very impressed because he's doing amazing things. He's been doing amazing things for more than last season and this season. And as I said, he's probably one of the players that surprised me the most because I saw he had qualities. I saw it straight away, but I didn't see all of this coming. And so this is all obviously all down to him and to the people that they coached him and they helped him. But he's doing amazing things. He needs to continue because he is becoming a sensational player. I'm very impressed because he's doing amazing.
Yes, Mezabi be I find it.
Experience Fancy Di Maria.
Okay, Yankwe.
Yes, Fancy. Yenin komo na no pay. Na me say the talking point we are seeing finally na Thomas Tuchel picking up the English national team job. Now, in the past few days, we've made known idea and analysis on the fact of picking, and I say the fact based on picking a foreigner, say Ombe Kuchi, the English national team. Now, there have been an uproar in the media. And you say former players need be so sorry at this particular appointment. There are other aspects of it. But where I want to actually focus my mindset on in here, one will say most of the English fans and they say Omontiase and Omonpene say na Germany ni beti mababe yo manager. Na untimi nkancha an English manager so onko Germany national team coach. You see, this boils down to a certain level of thing be a see maybe a twem. Anama England for no uni say na was say assistant Germany ni and be your manager. Entiase ni. The first official match between Germany and England happened in 1930.
Sompa Sports.
Before 1930, there had been a match between the English FA organized a 4-game beer on Germany and Austria in 1899. The FA organized the first game no boy in the crown almost Germany by 1-0. The second one almost Germany by 10-2. The third one no and a combined team between Germany and Austria and but according to the English FA, they feel that was the first official match, and that's an official match between England and Germany. But Germany for us say a proto-international game between the two sides, which means as at that time, not the DFB being existent in terms of the Germany Football Federation. No. It is an English FA for the future and only your official match, or official match. Fast forward, in 1900, there was a game between England and Germany, which is say Germany and England able draw in 3-3. Ebimu krana Germany kwampo sa so share omo in those two matches no. Germany no so feel say as at that time no mo so de ne official eno ne nkoda. It is antokwane wo ho. But the more assembly ye bibia wo ho no, abron be board official game coming from 1930. Now in 1930 no mo board official game no mo board official game e wo White Hart Lane. Let's not forget send Tottenham home. And there is a Jewish community at Tottenham. Now, the Jewish community in Tottenham no in the 20th century. But let's not forget, say, the Eastern European Jews are almost suffer all sort of abuse, almost suffer enyoma bebre from even Adolf Hitler. The issues in the Kasebi authority are fancy. Let's not forget, say, Omunina movie by ebe PMU Britain as at that time in 1880. So before the 1930 game, Adolf Hitler and the Nazis taking over the whole of Germany, abusing Jews, killing Jews in Inano. As at that time, number White Hart Lane, there was a Jewish community and our number Omuni Jane from Eastern Europe, specifically from Russia, to come to Britain. No Musabo Moses. Now the amount assembly to Muslim Krani say Adolf Hitler making sure say supporters move between 7,500 to 8,000. Yeah, yes, special trains the amount. So Mofa moving from Germany, because that was the first official game between Germany and England or Britain as at that time. When you talk about even friendly match, I know you are seeing you be him say baso. I'm not sure munina di omugumu. I know di omepio. So now a young Madrid tanta say, hey, now ko say twa wa ha na. Ana osuma ne nko form o maba no mo bo ma sa beto ahye so ha na.
Sompa Sports.
It match in there. It was treated with a high level of diplomatic security. Say yampene and then she because no heard the other fit lenya. And a few days later there was a return leg. Return leg England for no koy no. Abra mo chacha no mo begina line and other fit la mo show mo say. Mo nyina na omunye the salute no Nazi salute no. Emo obi ahunu so ma ba be den. O ma ba be and there was a certain newspaper in England as at that time, and I don't follow most of these things. They defend the Observer. It was on a trust. I don't know more and I say, I ain't shipping yet. They are so money, they are so more console. And I'm more original so dia baby. It is a honor and ma. Most of the English people felt said there be as out of it land in Nazi phone and in Germany for no munye serious or ya boom. Na more or less no enkofa be bo almost sin wa hakra na almost that the nipa ba san komo be oppress o ma na san komo tete o mo so ba pene ne ampene return so amasa akwa akwa yes enko the Nazi salute and mo kra de animu ni twaka that is the genesis of England for no yempa masem and the first match between the two of them came at a certain venue where there is a community dominated by Jews that was oppressed and killed by Adolf Hitler. It's German England for the more so money Germany for ne there omonka and first time new they used to play against West Germany, East Germany, West Germany, East Germany till 1990 where you can in boom ebe the unified Germany almost as any boy. So we can talk about the 1990 World Cup, we can talk about the 1966 World Cup between these sides. Abra in the final England defeated them. The 1990 World Cup semi-final where Germany we can talk about 2010 World Cup. Various games are about so there. But some of the fans now are more raising concerns, people with Jewish alliance. Let's not forget about Jacob Steinberg. Also on there or come one sempa din or Jewish background. And the reason is that because of some of these things that had happened, which they were forced to do the Nazi salute at some point in time, and they intended to bring in a lot of people to come and oppress the Jews. They were taught now. Iti on part no mufribano. You would understand them, said there be a Germany near omompene ema England ni medi omoso. But the moment I witness it means he said Germany is still insisting say England for no yo mohon kukuta kukrana or what shall say, and even in terms of football, was had the coach Ababe Shomoso. I feel for them with how these things are happening. But the reality of it is England does not have a proper coach assistant to coach the national team. And this is the best option. Someone who understands the English culture while respecting the English culture and is there trying to make sure say no matter. Away from that, Pogba interview now why any so many things are Wakadia FM. Meaning say a footwork is with a summer okaye. Say abra or call from the Padona in any demand.
Sompa Sports.
Said that enfino. Even fashion week near the Aden your mobile below Honoma or much more different. This is life. This is an advice. It's the moment I be cosron and for phone doors to be. But that will be from now, I better from now be him one, and that is a da will be who is any pound for on your way. Because when a crobet market so crab, brana boy and crab on is saying. And I didn't hear no yen say. There are few people that realizes you. And also muhunu so was on bobo abra woda form. And no we rare. Nipa 2 or 3 be. And sa nipa no nya bia so mu yi. Na pedo mo koso because that be ho chirewa. O mo na be sa wo hode amon. And on betima so mu di aboa. But dodo na be dey. Ebe dwane dey fi ntwen akọ. But what the no to nchen a. Dey me busa me hu nyina na ye say Pogba wants to rejuvenate himself. The inspiring aspect of the whole interview is how aggressive and ambitious and honest he was. He was honest with the issues, but he's ambitious and ready to fight for the position as a top footballer. Me ni obia agree. We are sure Baba is a Pogba a failure in football. There be that
talent in Waho.
Pogba was not a failed talent. Fancy Di Maria, Pogba at under 20 level. Literally one of the best players for the 2013 Oman at 20 team, no.
And you say no Musha no Jinem.
No Jinem, only trophy Kondobi and about the 6 and 8.
Na Zuma so count.
Zuma count. Then okay Sanogo. Yaya
Sanogo.
Then there was Florent Thauvin.
Best player by far.
So in that team, no, Paul Pogba was a champion at the U side. Even when we came to the World Cup at some point in time, in 2014, Abraham World Cup, and one another had the best young player in the tournament. Paul Pogba won various Serie A titles with Juventus. Meboa. And Paul Pogba Manchester United were failure when Timmy Levy. It is a lie. When Paul Pogba came to Manchester United, about time doing Jose Mourinho or Meboa. Man United edged the Europa League as trophy and Manchester United then you are cabinet Meboa. Or the Omochi the EFL Cup Meboa. The following season, you can bomb also second because only Ghana social money about Shema Babebo. But if you tell me Paul Pogba was a flop at Manchester United, it is a lie. Because at the end of the day, he won some trophies and he was a key player. Yebobo season, we are not one Manchester United top assist provider. Over Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba was Manchester United best player at some by far more in the second season. Abraham Manchester United ball against Manchester City. More league, no. And you understand that season how Paul Pogba was influential.
Sompa Sports.
He has been run down by certain perceptions. He has been run down by certain ideas. He has been run down by certain Kasebi Batana. But it does not take away the fact, say, Paul Pogba is one of the best players we've ever seen in this generation. And there's no doubt about that. Okay. He is the most talented. And even after Zinedine Zidane, as a midfielder, talented with the French national team, the next person I'm able to do is Paul Pogba. Because he delivered for the French national team. Didn't he win the UEFA Nations League? Didn't he win the World Cup for the French national team? And he played for them even in the 2014 World Cup, where he was adjudged the young best player in the team. And only the only player the French national team has failed to replace since it's so free the national team. What the player power what team having that sort of influence in the midfield of the French national team after Paul Pogba left the French national team? None. And Kylian Mbappe has even come out to say the same thing. So our ambition so better me I regaining the form as about there. Okay. Say injuries and preventing it there. There is no doubt except Paul Pogba can fight for a position for himself in the Juventus team and work his way around. So all the Paul Pogba current form network become more for 1 year. Obeka say currently the Juventus midfielders in the BMO fitness level was so change. But fancy, udi bibia to say ni na help Paul Pogba say no be no de be more. None of the Juventus midfielders can match Paul Pogba for talent and potential. Whoa. If he's supposed to come back, not obey fit, no bet me abwa, good for them. But when you fitter, Ensako, nine Saba, Juventus have done their part. Paul Pogba should also go and do his part somewhere else and help himself.
Whoa, Meza Medase. Nana Usu a chance say. Pogba shouldn't complain. He just lives the life of an ordinary human being briefly. Okay, we also say Rahim Wan can say yesterday the fire was blazing and quiet, today too far. I will continue on a message. And so Isaac Archer, I say I love Chelsea too much. And Isaac a day in a message, and so at the buy. Well, this one says was the most successful football nations in Europe are Germany, Spain, Italy, France. That's all. The rest are beans. England should shut up. And no I hatch Lookman and a day in a message and so at the buyer. Victor Kobina say, in fact, I loved Pogba, especially his pep talk in the dressing room for France during the World Cup final 2018. It inspired the guys. And no, and I message on also at the buy. Andrews Akase, I love you guys. The message and so on the mic. Me ba Obama me for trim quick na me break. What for came phone and accessories on no and a day a your phone one can any more now so I buy 1 year. Your friend say K hands 3 and no what connect at my phone so I would do a budjuma I just say iPhone and I use Android and also use a year type C obenyabi. I feel K power chargers no and also any original I recommend the amount and then also the charge you phone be to be your K power customize your chargers on a K power neck Bluetooth and also babuau amatches also what me I work out I walk aqua just and can say Gemma Quaco to also now what training camera brand destructive drivers in no a K power neck Bluetooth open the door to Atoa Kejetia market pay only get 4 and a D enemy share 0203 05 5164 now on opening no and so and Casa Buffalo Polo one and the African print abaweno a biani ashe and no be easy as answer Sawoko program biasa beso damus from kono a Buffalo Polo and so atadie and also PBA and so eto now all place you order before 10 o'clock and by the close of that same day on Sabeka watade 1 year side time so I just had the chian abenya durubia mobesi a pam emma mupiano pam Buffalo classics and so lapel tops and in the down say your shorts say your try and our kaftan and so no wa pam ni nyina bi e man mema dem nyina no and so be ewom oya djumo wa henema kokko ben of Santas Obuase ekwan so 0249600789 Mike
fancy me that say I understand the concerns raised by England former players to say Carragher, Neville, and all the other English football enthusiasts or more commentary concerning the appointment of Thomas Tuchel. I don't think it has to do with Tuchel as a person, but it has to do with the stance of the FA and then the plan towards English football. Now, say a TSR, then we need to explain. I didn't think ma complain say England national team no. Say Mredu say Gareth Southgate SC ewa konwane so a. The one to replace him has to be someone or a foreign national. Because there is a reason to this. England for no officially ABA the St. George's National Training Center no. I think from 2013 Edeba. Now during the unveiling 6 months into Omujumedi Omudino. David Sheepshanks is in charge of the project. Sharak Ben-Maye in Semo Kafan also St. George's Park will help England win a World Cup in the next 20 years. And this was said somewhere in 2014, circa 2014.
Okay.
Good. Now the plan for St. George's National Training Center, they say, all the respective English national football teams, and man and mema, from the senior level to the youngest age limit level, which is under 17, they will have the opportunity to access the facility for various purposes, training and technical development, playing of matches, camping purposes. Into Omu Yusua, it will help England to produce the next generation of footballers who are quality enough, and then the next batch of coaches who will take charge of these teams. And to truly check it here, from 2014, Debano, the crop of players England keep producing a bit different from what persisted then and now what existed then in the past. Now we have seen the likes of Jude Bellingham, we've seen Bukayo Saka, Hurricane Kroya, we've seen players who have cropped up and now they've showed up or more a certain different technical quality as compared to previous English players. Some kind of a way be the English football setup. For the first time, we've seen England youth teams. They've been winning, what I say, a UEFA under 17, under 20, or even the world under 17 or under 20. They have showed up and they have given us quality. And then I make a calco. Ama England, the production line for players, assistant. And there has been improvement per this project. I find the St. George's National Training Center. Good. And it's how you say we are. Then it means I was a translating neko coaching. And with the coaching bit, they started the project with the senior national women's team with Gary Neville and Phil Neville. Amfa, they were suffering to get a substantive English coach or the senior women's coach. And I went to me Sarina Weigman, the Dutch coach. Weigman she has transformed the English women's national team. A formidable force. So they were expecting says a man at least they can boast of Gareth Southgate, somebody who also comes from the production line of coaches or my producer or from St. George's. So Gareth Southgate from the under 21 English side and or by the senior side. From 2016 Obefa Jumediena Adebano, 2018 World Cup semi-finals, 2020 Euro finals, 2024 Euro finals. And to Omanya GDB is okay, then it means that as I kind say the St. George's Park will help us to win the World Cup, and it is true. Players eba. Now coach in this one no England national team no he has showed progress because Southgate so we coaches be the say Alf Ramsey. How do you call a year the final of the 1966 World Cup and then 1996 final anyway now. He was the first coach to break that duck. So no one said there was a progression. What should happen? Somebody from the production line, I was St. George's now also Oko. And truly, the interim appointment fitted that profile. My member was on trail. Southgate was the under 21 coach and you're promoting the senior coach.
Yes.
Oko and Lee Carsley. And then under 21 coach Southgate Koeno, he was promoted to interim head coach for the senior national football team. Now komu GDA Sanki ebe maintain until Greece results in way caused them to consider actually. Then Lee Carsley called senior team Ben Thatcher. Thatcher was in charge of the under 20 and you're promoting him in interim for under 21. So you can see the progression. And Paul Nevin, every replace Ben Thatcher as the under 20 interim coach. After Paul Nevin, the next in line, William Cobnentry, Ghana, he has been born and bred in the UK. Onye.
Okay.
So Will Entry under 19, coach, also from the St. George's production line. Exactly. Then after a year Will Entry, there is Neil Ryan, under 17 coach. In Tomu GDS said if Southgate call. Now you follow the trend now. From the production line, the progress should be felt up until Lee Carsley. Now come on, you promote your map and and so that is the argument of the likes of Carragher. Never more. Say and then Muji St. George's Nidia. And I won't follow the same tradition. Because Southgate by na muni GDA but what me be ye jumano. So why don't you have faith? And they think that a defeat of the FA's project are all year concerning coaching. With the St. George's. So they are not attacking Thomas Tuchel. They are not attacking Germans.
Never crack.
They are not attacking Italians or any other foreign national. But they believe that we are FA. Now why and she coaches no say now person or the faso. Now break his tradition now. It means you are somehow admitting indirectly say a coaching project no only GDA womsa. Because they believe by 2026 if they follow this trend Southgate by in the 2018 World Cup semi-final, Euros back-to-back finals. Until the next World Cup, what will happen? England are likely to make the final and maybe get closer to winning. But if you don't trust the production line of English coaches, then they will have a problem with you. And they've always had this stance for foreign coaches. Where in 2000, their Dutch queen is it was in the year 2000 when England appointed Sven-Goran Eriksson. Now, most of the English fans and then more journalists and their media, they wanted Terry Venables. And to do it or your fan or your protest, no protest, and then watch. Effie, hang your heads in shame. We all wanted Terry Venables, no surrender. They want an English manager. They have this a false sense of grandeur. So, but they believe that something from their own stables is actually what they trust in. But Tuchel is a winner. He has always known to apply short-term fixes to winning. The best example is Chelsea. Bayern, then a different story. Everywhere Tuchel has gone, he basically wins something. And a woman say, what England need now is somebody who can change the mentality. Say, coaching
to a winning one.
Yeah. Say coaching I want to believe someone like Lee Carsley but they needed an upgrade in terms of mentality and approach.
Well, quick, or say, if the FA had appointed Pep Guardiola, would they be talking like this?
They are not complaining about the personnel.
Okay.
And then the panel you fan to know.
Yeah.
And I'm said they don't have
any project no more criticizing.
They are criticizing the project of maintaining nationals and the EMFA. And then they do now let me a story behind a panel about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
Now I'll say Madrid are a priority. I think Liverpool allowed themselves to be where they are with this situation. Say 3 key players in your team this season on contract and they will be free. Why? I think the developments are close to Liverpool. No, most of these players, especially for Obi Trent, and in the age, he will want to look at the future before committing to a club like Liverpool. In the last 2 years, developments are unfolding. it has not given the boy much confidence to trust that the Liverpool project will travel. Now, anyway, Liverpool no almost sporting director Julian Ward, Ojai Club no call 2023. Now, when Ward left, Jörg Schmatke ne buy for a short term. But even with Schmatke, he was not giving much powers, especially for renewals near there. Now, Mike Gordon. Mike Gordon also took a back stand and not on your much involved in the day-to-day running. And to make a say, Ebedi Jürgen Klopp in same. Now, with Klopp not being a typical sporting director who can plan for the future and also plan for the immediate, not focus mostly on the immediate. And that was when Liverpool went in for Bellingham more, Caicedo more. They were trying to restructure the team now. And I think that they glossed over the potential of renewing contract. A typical sporting director best steady. But Saokofa coach as a sporting director, he is focused on team now and what they can do to win. And here one issue. The second one will be when Liverpool beto just say FSG for nya omo beton club no, or they even want to sell a stake in it. Fancy, send me a player. Na club now me bono. Matesi ya simpeni for nya omo beton. I want to think twice. Who will be the next owner? Nebota ebe saying, be a club investment be what is the direction of the club going to be like? I am in my prime years, 25 years. I have a lot to offer and I believe in my quality.
Sompa
Sports. And I will not push for a contract renewal. I have 2 things. Contract renewal talks no. Either say player never making move. The contract will be renewal now. And a club nankasabe taking the initiative. In this case, Trent did not make any move. Or person or steady. Now also how things will eventually unfold. And I think these 2 key decisions plus the shock announcement of Klopp, say Oja Club ne wakono, it actually affected the whole process. But baby, a Liverpool CCA on my free stage, now they had the boy in their hands. Now the boy is standing firm. Ojinam fin and a Liverpool benkum and a Madrid wonifa. He has a decision to make, and if any decision comes up between the 2 clubs, definitely Trent will put loyalty whatsoever aside and choose a club that will help his future. And as it stands now, Madrid. Ever born the future more than Liverpool will help. But
because from Spain, the end one here, Obiabe so say, I say Liverpool for now consider defeat in negotiations and coming up.
So much.
Oh yes. We also a free agent.
Yeah, bargaining. Generally, you bet many clubs. Yeah, but bargaining cheap Nikitano. Because now, if first Nkao present offer about 1 year ago. Mubet me discuss a favorable wage structure. But since you want Madrid woman, no bet me about 500,000. No better. Liverpool need job.
Well, Mike, me that say me any quality talk and you real quick. You na ya bana ya babe to us when your interview can see be I will show no so we say here and to take a statement could be a foreign one. You be back opening say on here there.
Nyame adom.
Oh okay. Ye nim komo
Yes, you know, you did and check a CA free Colitac. A bread, a chiffon, a tear for you now. That's right. Now, the Biasenia, no, no. Sompa. And then, say, Obisia to no, Pesemi could deep kakra. Because still, no education, no send the DBA cano, education level, no, say health education, health tips, no, especially rural health, no, and that's all from. A bed then say, obey radio station, be say, more year and church, and I'm much church and Emma, Bema, a bebois. I'm out with maintaining good oral health, you know. And then my mother say me could deep kakra. It is your case tooth loss, and Emma be in a day say be free wenum eba. And you need the ba because who you know intintini na who ni na yemre nutrients and body ni here tama na wo youthful ages no ni nyina asote. Enti e ma honam ne tete ne ho free home ma wo se no eno a e wo hwa na eno afri honom. Eno so timi ba na gum diseases say wo se achi nam no yare wo mbebri obu wo honom ayede wo no abusuabu wo honom a omo ye susceptible to gum disease yare timi ba ne se achi nam no just anytime e pebia ena trauma so timi de ba he ka trauma e wetima ye say bia okokontokwa na obi ama oblobi ana say bia wate ato ana true accident
e be kra no squeeze here na mistakenly ni tia bo ano so a
sa pepepe
etimi tu no
entu ne kra na etimi eye ne kakra bi wo hono ma etimi di best 10 years na fi na ne se no nya sa effect na it happened those times ago no eti eno so etimi de ba na so wo si tu a eniama bebre ne etimi ye etimi ma okasa sesa Your words be how into me more. Your words especially words are F name those vowels won't be bring won't me bobo be bring. Into your best say we see two. And I say through any trauma, through any accident, through anything, say age, it may replace it in the mount. Because so we say it too are normally no too confidence so we see two especially mom kasa do pa we nipa anim no we see two affect you bebre. And as we see two en kusi hwa. Yen fa no say we say na we de wi ade no. E bia wo force contribute to ema we de wi ade. We say na wo wanum no. Bia one force enti say yen fa ne say one man nipa be say 10 a plot of land so mo nkodo 10 no mo do na ebi eyare wuye enti fa say mienu afrimu a won say ho ahode ni na be chegu wono aka no so
yes
ha enti sanders ne so tie say ba ko frimu a the force no especially akese no bi wo ha 800 newton
yes the pressure bad that ones no so
sure it no say other one can na was strength and can survive through your old ages na and am pressure na aba no o muntimi survive with time na on so wayemre na on so free honum and then so we see to free honum that bone na ne crossing him no because only adwuma bia ye no with time na bone recede and no man focus say obi 2 year na man na no ebuegum no a bone, jaw bone, and a sen and man wanum the shape.
Okay.
It is a senator free ho, not jaw no, a receding kaka, a bit more disintegrate, but we have been not when I said your sports. And the stress that was seno say a 12 free brand near replacing mount. Because effects, baby, side effect, baby, was say 12 free honor, a dawson. It's a brand near hot to those effects no. And it's a quality a cabama. Na me to so bi 1% ka me de your location no etudwa ye wo patase obekumase wo patase catch management building no adjacent Vegas new shell filling station no oba wase krupon your government hospital road o ana oba dunkon no fin so your NIB road your numbers ni bi 0538 25 00 78 0538 25 00 78 and 0545 90 68 88 yeah to also be one year cortic discoloration no ye chirima ye chim say almost no omaninje kala ne ho obu o ha ne se na ye so brown obagin say bia why bibi na ma ne se ahye ebu e de wo no is genetic ebu on so some food styles bi na ma ne se no ayesa because of lack of education when nya no ntem no enti se wo se no kala no wani nje ho a tutu mika na bra quality dental clinic ye wo shade guide a ye de check kala no ye wo ne ma ye de check kala no ma wo se wani nje ho a ne a chiro tu ba check kala kora wani nje ho ne aye treatment be mo ko duru sa kala na ma those online products ni dey say dey be kan yentimi mbungu but ye dey into trumika na bra quality dental na yenye wo se no kama yentiti ne kama mani ko du kala na wani je ho no ya to so bi wo a omom twitwi omosia na moje ba no sebe enye sa na ye de wo eni kwan se otwitwi osia moja ba emfa ho se wo de hard brush etwitwi osi eni kwan se otwitwi osia moja ba se moja ba patro say efin abehye wo se ene honam ne ntem ama na broso it is a brush ne kan ugam na na moja ba enti quality say bra ne emfa mfidie enhohoro se na se ne nyina ama wo se fin ne do so bebre timi drum mrebi na o se na hyase e wo so eye fin na yesa adwuma no te quality taxi tumi kabra na ye hohoro ne nyina mfi homa wo se na be ubenya wa hoto kama ye to so bi one e halitosis I find the bad breath bebre nim se find the bad breath no pampan we ni pampan de no kwanya me ni ete o confidence level so bebre kra chance wo se etu
yeah man
because pampan de say ono hu kwani kra wo ho na se pampan bo no ma edin ayade ba ko edin a say edin so be catch say pampan wo num edin pa
samu
edin pa
nsi ubonka wanka so na ato onka ona ato
edin pa ntino
mi oni na aka kire no
se hu se bibi kakra bi kra
so ya na de akekire ne aso wo birthday me surprise so na ni bet no dental clinic
with mine sa
oda ho ye ano aba be
obetima surprise ne sa Nti se Colitac says se
there be so nya dream be say enu nti na ade na ekọ as o wa blindfold na afi ye do ahye kam o dey fa na de o nya botre won be tena da machine ase ye ya ma o mpe woni kura beje ma na nim se ekọ ohrum
it is a pampan wonum enka wonum a Colitac to mbika bra na enfa fidie enhofro wonum na enyi fin ne esi biara pro bia ma pampan bo wonum no enyi free ho na ma wo products a ebeye permanent cure enye bibi to temporary something na asa ba biu to mbika bra Colitac dental clinic and I won say esi echi no atwitwa no especially mom use hard brush no or brushing teeth it said you will be chi se be adware no
okay baby agina bia
I hard brush no etwitwa wo sin chi bebre etimi twitwa ma with time no e mase no ahode ne so te etimi kwa bu firi wo so ba ade din mu a
wow
enti Colitac to twamika bra ye be feli ama kama ye de material no se kala na ye pe na ye feli ama wo to bi hu se wo se no wa feli ana ye feli so ye feli ni yi na ama wo bebu a obekọ mo feli ni yi na e da gam ne so wo se wo ha na wo se na ho no wo ha na ase na ho no na wo hu bebi e free Colitac to twamika bra because answer na ebe ye no you won fide bebre de check it extras ahodo betwa machine said be check who say these are the causes and then these are the treatment options okay to me can bra Colitac dental clinic and I also on say anhye ye no from birth no o si tutu nkra brem si tutu no primary tutu ye no permanent one e ba no anhye ye e bia ko didi ba bia ko Colitac se bra ye wo treatment options I be yama wa e bit mama o san check kama and then with prices so ye bobo no ye bo e man said your ye home treatment ni yetimi teso aba a level a utimi eye awon san fa wo problem en san ko fie enti ye cha kwan no be kumase a ye wo catch my building no ye adjacent Vegas, that is the new Shell filling station no bebre su ni Patase block house ti so do block house enye yira kwan my numbers near 0538.
Well, 0538 25 00
78
0538 25 00 78
and 0545 90 68
88. Wow, I better must say Colitac dental clinic or Patase main stretch no mon ko na fe bibi no polish as a cleaning as a time no
scaling scaling and polishing
I also kana kwa enti mo se nipa no or halia or halitosis a men ferry blindfold no anya na birthday crisis suri na or birthday na de no call no. Well, you could break about real quick. Your banner, your baby room, and so if you so at the pie, your ba yen cry, your ba
Of Oimbo.
The legends of legends down Lusaka way. We hear you.
Now curious.
Obrigado. Talo.
Betway, the official global betting partner of Arsenal.
Gentleman Dental Clinic, you do my idea and say, BCC will sing, now your bow sing her by Amawonum, and I say, or sing any more so far and to my part. If you fix one, no, and I say, you prefer a permanent one, no, and also you see a ultimate aim to give, and no, any friend a PFM bridge, and I say PFM crowd. I feel you sign a cleaning services about your profession, your friend is killing and polishing. Say, India and near my be as a cinema, said you Okasa, it's me, my pampan, and I the Eguavoen. Oba Gentleman Dental, ye ni na bi ewo. Gentleman Dental Clinic, ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station and Chenwa. And I would do enkan so ye wo nungwa. And na atomic down, domekwa binya runabout on so. And I would do takwa de pipe one, traffic light na ewo pipe one. Ye ni OGN Bank na ne wo the same premises. And na kachima so ye wo magazine market kwan so wa. And I say opposite AY Ahmed. And na Udru Kumasi Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station wa. Traffic light na enihwe G runabout on. Free Total Filling Station na yabron sign na ediho. Ye adwuma free eda juada kopem eda memeda. With me afre ya homa no e wo 055 913 9582.
It's one.
Bra, said the time about Mr. Esia Jimmy Fearful, and Yadia Baku ever so. Really, no, this offering now. Bra, so make us a midi time about Mr. Huadansia. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Mr. And you go, dear, and what I want to me any deal. Where do any time about Mr. A drink and your map or bar waffle through. Dear, one map for down for any aquada when you feel do you and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasawako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3D malaria be answer. I also time me TIME. Time about Mr. I feel malaria fever be than is Ziva, a woman. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. And they have a shop to do a name. FDA Aji a judging crotway at home.
Abusaka Kabi will have made out to Nara, who said, woman said, about Fracketwa when you're 2 years after that. It's the African Spider-Man, I may have Fracketwa him one any power here. Then the big cost for Nuti coming when you're already won't be. African Spider-Man and Baby say what of faith. But preoccupying who's African Jack, what Baby say what of faith now with secret piano anything. Imboost herbal mixture and only me secret. Now me yet no man can form. And a police me do what that said me say. Many na me son share. Na me so no. A boosting immune system. I'm a some train na me tebre. Me timi di come am we kan with home so ekoso. Me class so me tie yale. Am my latitude me nya ba ko. Eye je na ko so. Hey, Spider-Man, what are you going? Who for me crachi o. Ubenya Imboost herbal mixture. I want pharmacy and answer herbal shop. Apim for any kola omundi if you do me no enom. FDA adjudging katwe atu. So wallpapers papa OP wallpapers and American for amount. So wallpapers at the decorative offices. So fee and sorry. Say ye pap sawodo. Baby bia we here wallpaper de do juma biano. OP wallpapers. Efro. Yama wallpapers ebe match of blind curtains. Eba no bedside lamps and so OP MR types or mar shapes. Colors awdo ni nyina. Ubenya biato ewa na so ye ho. Se OP LED backlight e de above flash screen echia and also OP ebe mobi. So OP selfie ring light outdo phone beshim. Aye OP wallpapers and ebe ma selfie ring light. OP ewo Kumasi Adum first floor. Nana Kwesi Ajman building name. Tafo GNTC building first floor. Ana Chronom or barrier on the market na edian mhwe. So open wholesale and also retail. Any OP any insa so. For OP our 0540 353750. Mamisha time HH herbal Mr. Bina unumi and ya what dropa a ya draw a ya draw say a manipedian kwamwano enya hoden na akwatia yare and train yare and san wakwakoto fire wa draw na nomno abribia Kanoga Company Limited
what the time time ebe twasono wonno a na the time herbal mixture e dia bedwaso akra wonyanya mfirisia dumienu enum bi wopemfo ene oba wo makra nufo enso enum bi time herbal mixture wubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so wo pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time herbal mixture e yedro say FDA ade edwadie nkratoe atum
SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya udeni, uyebwe. Baumia, minya udeni, uyebwe.
Hey, Mami Jemfua, ne dena mo wani aji area we say.
Minia, se me kaya dia free SHS. Aya mama ne me ma wo hu. Na me hu ne minya mpo. Esan dia na nado danko Akufado, eno Dr. Baumia ayenti. Se wo kaya bra, me kuna no hye nyina efri mu no.
Ane, me kai pa.
Na ni daso nyina sa. Se me de me mama ensa ne nyina be ko school. Ekosi se na nado danko Akufado ene Dr. Baumia edi free SHS ebaye. Sisi a me mama ensa, Kofi, Esi, ene Kojo, ene na ko school akese ni bi. Minia, na wonim de ya no mo eka. Omo se omo ba omo de nsachoye bebe mo. Ebi mo se omo ba omo betwam. Ebi mo so omo ba omo be ma ofo ni bi etua school fees ni bi.
Hey, omo pese omo yoma de ni bi mo. Iti just why na ntua. Na why nko ni free. Omo pese omo ya, ye ni bi no. Esi nchen. No mo side omo connection man. Any protocol nsem yi. Say free SHS papa ya yemba yi koyo.
Eno ti na wose eboy ahumodin bia say. Ye bebo free SHS on ban. Na ya no mamba mbe say ade papa. Na nado ene Dr. Baumia ede abrayen yi o.
Anya free SHS for ya na mama ne nko for say anya possible yi.
Nanso se say dear, it is possible. Afiwe, ye two about the above free SHS for buying. So mama Dr. Baumia, number 1 on the ballot.
Wo yemre na fe yemeto aso enso e ofie ye ba fie anesa real quick mama mau eye asura mama me Ghana under 20 wafu zombi said draw no eba so na say wafu zombie no draw no eno ana mon fama me real quick blank sunlight and all matches ebo just say Ghana and Benin ebebo nyame ya adoma and October 17 ye and Ghana ebo ye Benin afei next game Sunday October 20 and Niger and the black sunlight of Ghana and so ebebo ansana Togo ebebo etia Ghana no last game 23rd and asa ye game no and no ebeba so na just say ana wafu zombie dia no enom enso esi etie no refa say Jordan Anagbala enso anya ne baby call na wo ka Daniel ni eje ana say Daniel J rather goalkeeper Daniel J ono ayo bia say omu nyina fa e Anagbala ensem na odi ayo pani enso ho dance kakra enso obi kwa omo aban ne pem omo ne sign pen rebi atwem omu nyina no enso awon sempa omo kan yentie Ghana former under 20 goalkeeper Daniel J
Mfa asida Emma Jordan Anagbala wenyan go because of boy juma yi na say bia oka actually ye be start tournament no oka say also to be bia e be fa cup ni bia obeye so bi mpo and not bet issue Magana Maya obey. You know, America says sometimes a boss do Yami Ashed but it takes individual to also pledge or some two ways you will see as well Becca the Yami are for free. You know, Asama Jordan Nagula Ekatre say or no say a bit taking life na or the Ajikap Amo my Ghana obey.
Yes, inti wa Brian no emake exactly 15 years the Black Sunlight ekwaje walk out the first ever say Africa ha and 24 age no and out say Daniel J enso edi ehon komo enra Kudus Muhammad enso apology a choppa ne by tentenity nyina ne say omono da so committed to course no nemom mon course wana mon support na debi also mo ye ema de Ghana ye bo efa no ntoma pa enso Fabiano omo ebeye ama chese Black Stars enso mo de bonnet me adru babia e was say no enso etimi dru mamemfa aye from third paragraph or say we want to assure Ghanaians that we are committed to learning from our mistakes, regrouping and working tirelessly to restore the Black Stars to our former glory. We value the unwavering support and loyalty you've shown us, and we are determined to make you proud once again. We urge all fans to stand by us during this challenging period. Your encouragement and faith in us will fuel our determination to succeed. We will not give up. We look forward to redeeming ourselves in the upcoming matches. Kudus Muhammad Ono and the captain Ghana. Ebe boss had double header against Sudan. I'll tell you, Ninsa Eshen Krata Yasia Wadiano and some Bana Malik Jabo. Malik on young players. They come on local players. No Malik Jabo on Blasters and as a Ghana, your local players. Yentiano.
But I don't think that is the whole point. No. And things they have good players from there. I would say that is one. Secondly, say local players who you represent Ghana. Prepared. Trained together. Prepared for international matches. They left me alone. You maintain we know. Also representing in game. Now, young permanent local coaches. No, more handle 5-6 months. I tell you, said you have both international. You have foreigners in India 1 or 2. Adults are maybe 3 to come and help.
Yes, and your reference say Malik Jabomo born or Barca coach into Oka. Or in New York, and you be a dim pana. Just say, of course, I must say resource and you cry a dim pana. Amayan resource, Black Stars, say, national team, and your match, I say.
Local coaches are normally permanent. They will seek your bank copy. And also, know, or anything made them. What the courses, what the referees courses, what the
Sompa
what the administrators courses. At the same time, and our chair or Mama the whole Ghana coaches are yet 3 no more. And to on the coaching side, no any problems. The bar Black Star, I tell you, it made 2 months in camp. They did together, training together. Yeah, together in 2 months. Yeah, by the time I ever out from the camp,
yes, young Fanasema OP, wallpaper, no, Wokwaje, or dear, and no blind curtains or building, and I say be our demo. So, window no, I sliding, say a 3-in-1, and I simple. I yet Pomani be an use OP, say, young cancho say, Branebeje or so, and no blind curtains, Carlos Ewum, and a designs, and so count. Do not be abasato, Muamutuno money be Aquaton, Unikumasa Krana, will be delivery among Saka, wallpapers, and blind curtains, TV backlight, what about flash screen, etchy or best side lamps, our hotels and a guest house, Munko Tubie, plastic wardrobes and a center carpet and a fee. Newman Carabaya deco, best spread, Obenya B and some OP and Chadum PZ, Nana Aquasi Adjaman. I built the name of a chronom barrier on a market, and a D and share 0540 35 37 Time about Meshano Ewo Jaso and pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops in Nemo say what tested for malaria neba say malaria fever no and so yade say o mojan munkwandia what drone aye time about Meshano and a bedu akajanamu amo two sanya running in ase and what you namre ebeko wonuma to aduane and so anya da what drone aye time about Mesha time HH heba Mesha anasane capsules ni mienu no mento ni mienu emu ba ku bia betobia eye adwuma pro obu onuma adro no say syrup anom denamom gisebia eye capsules ana nipa no enso atimi anom ntimi no kase time HH heba Mesha na capsules ano eye medro tatashe bema so nom na siese mo kama maneoma enso aye fine ediama 0244 417669 Boston Consult SA Muamo Cramon and Omo El Buamonoma J certificate of sponsorship at Jamamo and it's Uyobia we into a customer services we into SBI electrician and asempo a banner construction a Jumana we into healthcare charity and as a creative art we a fashion designer we are near cancer barber and as a hairdresser a Jumabia we are Biawa Gana Biaba so to us our man piano we and some a certificate of sponsorship asem and I also have some maniska free Ghana and some koyuka omo retino and ada from kra wom our bantama omo ne aye GNT se building no and some and a bank so aye 0246 171377 na chesa onim perifono and some enkasana nkomobia kabiano onim perifono eni memfa wentwato na afei yemna meto aso na Sompa chadian ebaso Sompa chadian de atiane say yese bronya bia eba bedrua ye mamemo kunafo no adoye sanse papa de oya makacho so ontontwene ebia wa dibia bosompa ya che o akomaso de bia wo twanse bebam ti wodi no aduane na betimi de aba me so nya de ano ase bia ye mo aye kosuanom macronom na tomato paste nom ene chesa de bia ni padasani di ekwa no widiem ema bia no be so de cha obetimi adaba odi no so momo ana abeso de bansoa momo number no aye 0598 559802 edino ama Tarawan Media ebeba Blessed Foster ebi ebeba bia no eno ano number na ye ba kope emo bi na da mesrew ene nipa ayehye nipa boni ni nso ba wiase aye number dia ma no na wo so send momo edisi so bosom pe ne fabra obo nsa kire ebeba ediama odwumadie Mike mami ntiwe
fancy me da say Kudu's statement now or the buy no. There was the mention of former glory. Nese it also gives us an indication and as an understanding of players now mobile national team. Those are times bisa now omunim team no mobile there. They know. Definitely. Omo footballers. Omo aspirations to rise to the top. Definitely o free Ghana hano odi nkoma ne nkomodie ene ne bota yesi ne nisuni na be se that be onya Ghana national team ni bibo especially our international tournaments are ope enti just as we feel it as fans when the national team loses an anyoma nkoya the players also feel same. They are humans like us enti aya omunya sa tinkano and that is an exposure of what the footballer also goes through. The American them to me, in all this, it is cool that Kudus apologizes because not a standing captain. Yes. Against Sudan in the 2 games. But the team has a substantive leader who has not retired.
Sompa Sports. So
the best show of leadership, the statement should have been signed by Thomas Tepati. When a Blasters captain, and Sudan 2 games, a process. So the game against Sudan, Accra, and the game against Sudan or Libya, a part of the qualification process. We had already played 2 games, one against Angola, which we lost, and then the disappointing draw against Niger. Thomas Epate, as the senior captain, was present. And Kudus had a statement about after Sudan. One, emaminya different meanings into it. I don't think as a group, the Black Stars represented omu feelings in this Kudus statement. I see this statement as more of coming from Kudus Nankasa. Yeah, and a Kudus statement, not Black Star statement. Wow. Because if it is a Black Star statement, then the Black Stars captain should sign and endorse it. That is my understanding.
Even Wamba Camp Crown.
Wamba Camper, a bibinti no Wamba, and just say I'm freo.
Okay.
You're tonsa freo, but you could not make it due to a situation. And the moment you are named the captain of a national team, anything that happens involving the national team, no, just say you should be responsible for that. So you as a show of leadership. And imagine, I cite example the man. Ebia Ghana Mampenyi, we took on Ghana. Na a vice president na acting in his capacity BBS here. Se Mampenyi he has to react to it as a president of a country. So clearly, these are things that we have to look at and then analyze. Mimi what GDA say. This statement should have been endorsed by the Black Stars captain, Efri Thomas Tepate Hoba.
Well, then, Mike, so let's hit the line, shall we? Mike, Nigeria Super Green Eagles, our head coach, Augustine Eguavoen, is on the line. Mike, take it away.
Coach Austin Eguavoen, good morning from Ghana, and I trust you're well. Yeah, hello, coach. All right, so try to establish connections with the standing coach for the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria, Austin Eguavoen. Particularly about the AFCON qualifiers, Nigeria national football team, and some of the issues that so omoni Libya, Akensia, Omoboye. Na afe second game was Komobo na ehun sensem bebre by the decision CAF has taken the decision by Nigeria to recuse themselves from the game near there. So we'll try and establish contact again na yene opinion edin komo. And I think there are a lot of things I will be talking about, especially involving the future of Nigeria, especially players be say Victor Osimhen and Omo Makawa Nigeria team nim and how they are building up towards Omo qualification process, especially for the World Cup. And don't forget, your Nigeria players need as well. So let's connect on the line again now. Austin Eguavoen. Coach Austin Eguavoen, good morning from Ghana. If you hear me, you're welcome.
Jeez.
Whoa. I think the connection my issues kakraba. We'll try our best and see if yes and so bet me akana and come me person menini depends so befa Ademola Lookman when any chances of winning the African player of the year. Because Lookman has been in fine form for club and country or born home or Dempa or Ginidin or Ye Jumani Ye Pa. So if the connection is true, then we'll have a conversation with him on various issues involving the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria. And he's a fine man too.
Oh yes.
Onim Nigeria football more. Austin Eguavoen is actually the right man to go to. In times past and then in the present. He's actually done a great job. Coach Austin Eguavoen, good morning from Ghana.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. So it's a privilege to have you on the show. We are listening to you live from Kumasi. Yeah, you are welcome on the show, and it's great to have you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
Oh.
All right. Fancy dear family.
Well, I just still say you bet me akona yahwen real quick say you better establish a contact with Augustine Eguavoen ana a coach at the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria na afi yahwe said the no esite because Nigeria call Libya na no ye nyomo mo ko fremu ne said na treatment say no my stranded na no ana ema ye pese ye ko na edin komomo and some dey do so pa ntia be say ye senya no bia because o two kwan kra anu ati ase say Apostle Adaruma one ye be kasa ntia no and so and on Mike. Yeah, say obesan baso bim da na chese ya fan real quick. Yeah.
Fancy. I think say Mohamed Kudus statement, no, the Ababo internet is in his capacity as the captain of the 2 games. Let's take it as such. Let's take it as such.
Okay.
Because who kind statement in the that is what he said. Say as the captain of the 2 games. So as the captain of games now, you want Omabono, and then the Fakudus in Semna Walker say, oh, Jinamu, a day ama or no, any players no. Me pacho what masi. So one day, but I have my issues with the rest of the leadership. But I'm also patient enough to see what they also have in store for us. Ebia nyambo qualifiers in way. So you are expecting say your boy and ebi almost these statements better but we are only hopeful that things will work out in favor of the new national team and I send your my for the national team na team apeja.
Oh, okay. Well, Mate, you're into seeing Saka, a coach, a bebana, Yanin Ababedin Kumoto, then, Anasanto, then, now I'm not so quick. Fibo Ventures, Omo, a toothbrushes, NHS, a toothpaste, and so Abejaso. Yamomodian say, oh, okay, young Komai, I feel young.
What's the Saka coach, Austin Eguavoen Bill? Coach, good morning and welcome to Sompa FM in Ghana.
Good morning, sir. How is Ghana today?
We are still brooding over failure to beat Sudan and the potential that we might not make the AFCON in 2025. But I believe all is going well with you and the Super Green Eagles.
Well, my prayer is you make it because Ghana is a brother to us. I've always been a fan of the Ghanaian team, right from Abdul Razak, Piapedi Pele, and Samoa now. And then, of course, Mohamed Kudus. But let's just hope that you guys make it.
As it stands, realistically, we might not make it because it means we have to win our next 2 games and then Sudan has to drop points. From the look of things, it looks like we're out. And almost everybody has given up. But I took something from what you just said. You mentioned a couple of great players who have come from Ghana and how Ghana football has been great in times past. So let me ask from you, when you observed and you saw how Ghana has fared so far in the AFCON qualification process, what was the reaction from your end and also some of the football enthusiasts that you know concerning Ghana's failure to win a single game from 4 in the AFCON qualifiers?
You know, football sometimes can be funny. And we will not say Ghana has not prepared. I don't know what's going on inside Ghana. Like, Ghana really say anything. But again, what we have to realize or know is that there are no more finals when it comes to football. And they cannot do everything within the power, every shot on outside. But it needs a little bit of luck also. So I saw highlights this morning at Football Sports here. Against Sudan at home. So they did good work, a lot of things from the goalkeeper, and maybe Sudanese goalkeeper. People have won that game comfortably. But that those are the small luck, elements of luck that we need in life as well. If we have put that game to rest, maybe going to Benghazi would have been a different ball game. So life is sometimes what it throws at us, the challenges we have to be up to it and just face it. But it's not be over until it's over. I mean, if you just keep the state and then keep working hard, like we are doing here too, keep working hard.
Now, you as an experienced coach, I want to believe you've observed or you have seen situations like what Ghana is in most of the times that you've been following the game. Oftentimes, when results don't go well, those whose heads fall on the chopping board are mostly the coaches. What kind of advice will you offer with calls very rife and intense that we should fire Coach Otoado, we should dismiss the entire technical staff and all that? Is there a lesson that you can offer to Ghanaians to tap from what you have experienced in times past?
You know, there might be different ways of operating. Nigeria can be different from Ghana, can be similar also. But I'm not an advocate of who wants to be on the same group who wants to fire Coach every now and then. Ado, in the past, it's done well. But now the results are not there for some reason. That doesn't make him a bad coach. I think Ghana should still stick with him and give him time and be patient. And, we know how passionate Nigerians are, how passionate Ghanaians are, Ivorians when it comes to this football game. But sometimes we have to, the match, sometimes there are stumbling blocks, rough weather that can unclear at the end of the day. Having a coach, I don't think is the best solution. The French coaches now, the three coaches in quite a very short while. I don't think that's going to solve the problem. 93.1. So it has to not come from the players also, because they know the postman is of Ghanaian. They have responsibilities. They have a job to do. And once they do well, even when the results are not there, they are working so hard. They are working so hard. Working so hard. Okay, hold on. I know. I did do international interview. Where I go from? Okay. Just hold on.
Fancy, coach now.
What's the make I say or Chukwai?
Yeah.
Pulled away from the road because the road safety said where I'm parking is not good, so I'm gonna move.
No problem, coach. So we'll just hold on for you to sort that out, and then we'll continue the conversation when you're all set. So we are still connected though, but we'll try and explain to you're okay now. All right, so let's go. Let's continue. Yeah, hello, coach. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So please continue.
Yes, I said I'm not somebody who is in support of firing general and then.
I think that point is well made. But let's switch the focus to Nigerian football. Let's congratulate you. I think when you came on board, you've been able to salvage the AFCON qualification process. The last game was a slim margin victory against Libya. Unfortunately, that second leg could not take place when you visited Libya. Now, run us through the ordeal. How was it like being held up at the airport for over 12 hours and all that? How was it like for you and then the players?
My brother, it was strange to me. In my entire life in being in sports, I've never seen a thing like that. We thought it was a joke, but it came out to the reality. But football is one sport that unites the entire world. So what informed the Libyans to believe in that manner, I just cannot understand. It was strange. We went through some hard times. And the rest is history. Let me just put it like that. But it shouldn't continue like that. Football should bring friendship. Football should unite people with entertainment. There's room for improvement. If you don't do well, go back to the drawing board or work out your strategies and come back again. But for you to behave in that manner, I don't think it's acceptable to anybody. It was chaotic. I don't want to go into details, but it was kind of serious.
Well, the great thing is that you are safe, you are intact, as well as the playing body and the other contingent members who were with you on that particular trip. But Nigeria are on course to qualifying for the AFCON. There is massive hope as well for the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. You entered these processes on the back of an AFCON final appearance. How do you see the progression of this Nigerian team, and what confidence does this give you for the future, especially with the immediate coming on board of the AFCON tournament next year?
Well, we're taking it game after game. The confidence is very high. Hard work is one thing we have to embrace. The unity also among fans and the federation is something we have to drum into everybody's ears. Be patient as well. At the end of the day,
First, I say Coach Ahomano. I drop kakra anti or connect ba once o two coin our Nigeria have o two coin to now coin Africa network
send the one
I now exactly ne no connect ya me hu intini e twatom na ya kaje di gumba member boss so de waka maybe san about Otoado any call say en sake or no technical no say football na de bia na nya 1+1 na 2 ana situation bia ne kwan a wo fa so a ode esia no na ono de anka de obeka ne say ki ebenya abotra anka beboa because sa firing of coaches no aya na enye the solution to football issues and our problems and our challenges ebeba until he will not support any idea to sack a coach but he will rather want us to be relaxed and then who issue na nkasa ni etumi etu hwana money solve it. Maybe sound about Ghana situation. No say yeah there, but football is sanity. Yeah, coach. I think you're on now.
Yes, I'm on, sir.
Yeah. So you were speaking about the progress of a Nigerian team and then the immediate targets of performing at the next tournament, which will be the AFCON.
Yes, we have a goal. There's also a process to achieve our objectives are. The clear objective is clear process laid down by Nigerian Football Federation, supported by the federal government, while the Honorable Minister of Sports is also in tune and informed with what we want to do and the strategies. My own philosophy from my own side of the coach right now is we take every game as a cup final.
Okay.
We do always what is in front of us, and then we move to the next stage. That's how we want to operate and approach all these things. And that's the same music I think in the players every day. So go in that way, the same direction, everybody's pulling things toward the same direction. I think we can achieve it. But at the end of the day, we pray for luck in everything we do, for God to put his hands on it and then fill it.
Now, one thing I've noticed about you is that you are that go-to guy for the NFF whenever there is a need to bring in a coach to try and remedy situations which are unfavorable. You've done this several times. So explain to us, it looks like you have the Midas touch. How are you able to quickly draft in, resolve an issue and get the team playing for results again? How are you able to do this within a short period of time?
Well, that's a difficult question to answer a little bit. I build relationship. I think that's bottom line. I don't have enemies. I see players as my brothers, my children, my family members. So I treat people with respect. And then, respect is reciprocal. I haven't said this, but I am the head coach. We know that. Everybody knows his or her bounds. When we treat ourselves with mutual respect, I think we can always achieve what we want to do. I think you just have to do with respect and a clear vision on what we want to do, where we are now, where we want to be tomorrow. Yes, thank you to Nigeria Football Federation for always bringing it in at every given time. They have also offered him the job for family busy. But it's something I'm thinking about. So right now, I have a project that I'm doing with FIFA. I don't want to jettison that for now. I will always come back and work with Nigeria Football Federation because football gave me a name. Football gave me fame. And Nigeria Football Federation gave me the platform. So if Nigeria Football Federation calls on me at any time, I have no choice but to say yes, because they give me the platform to excel in life as a football player.
Interesting one. You spoke about respect, and we all know the big boys in the Nigerian setup: Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, a lot of stellar names in your team. And it is something that is actually prevalent on the African continent, where players who play for top clubs in Europe often collide with national team coaches. How essential is it for any national team coach to develop that solid relationship, that friendly, cordial relationship with these top stars? And how does it help the coach to achieve the results?
It's a tough one. I have played football to the highest level too. So also some coaches as well. If people respect them, like I said earlier on, I see every player as equal. Player number 1 to player number 23. I treat all of them the same way. Then it's okay. You're not going to say because A is a starter player, E is not a starter, and then you start to respect more players than the other ones, then that might cause a bit of friction. It's not that we don't have, I don't use what problem, but it doesn't go out. We just have to discuss it and resolve right there and then, and shake hands and we'll continue. But continuous communication, open communication, every now and then with the player, then they know how you operate. It goes a long way. If some players are not going to come for a certain game, I reach out to them as early as I can, so that they don't look as if you don't respect them. Whether he's a starter or he's not a starter in the team, I treat all players as equal. Probably that's why he's playing well for me.
Okay. Coach, this will be my final question to you, and it relates to one of your players. Ademola Lookman is a potential African Player of the Year award winner. Judging by his exploits for the national side and at club level, do you think it would do Africa a great service to announce him as the winner of that particular prized individual award? Do you think he deserves it on the evidence of what he's done so far?
Yes, he deserves it. Why? Because he's consistent, he's disciplined, he's a team player, he scores goals, he assists in terms of scoring goals, he's respectful, he's focused, and we just lost to Cote d'Ivoire in the finals last AFCON. Just do a little mistake, I think he deserves it. You ask every other country right now, I think everybody say he deserves it. He's doing well, and he's still doing well.
All right. Coach, thank you very much for always honoring our invitation for you to speak to us. And it's always refreshing and quite worth it whenever we get to engage you. We pray that whatever thing that you're on course to do becomes successful. And we pray that you also achieve success with the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we see ourselves Nigeria, Ghana in Morocco.
Hopefully we will do that, but even if we don't qualify, we will show up to support the Super Green Eagles. We are brothers, isn't it? All right. All right. So Fazi, earlier Coach Austin Eguavoen na yene na di nkomo na ocheche nsemba komienu miense bi emrani nti mebo ne tofa nkomo ni image na Nigeria ne kwan ofa so ye nyoma o kire mu se oye coach a big players wo team wa so nya buo edemo na wo kwan a ofa so ne omotena enante na fe so obewie cross say Ademola Lookman na se fata se and the yi ne so African Player of the Year e was say this aba so body no enso de maniti we de maminjai na poli aba
Mate, well, me banana na pole honti Fibo Venture selling na make an omo and a day after fresh about toothpaste abedra so afi obenya Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Evidence and executive and also used to be at the brush with teeth man koda no so used to be abeboa ama omonum and so atena fa bomonum ho ban e de free nyado ahodo nyina ho 05354522 63. Now also watch with your Kulun Ghana Limited. One more say Yunchu capsules and Mr. Kiono and no IMM drew Bema Jones out Tia or Bemem, what Jones saw rough and what you saw ball with prostate and what by Sedabea enlargement Emma and no I drew a drum Pamunsudia, a drone I Mr. Kio sexually ababwa. Ama what me up perform with duties I won't pem as Bememu a fair bar what drew a Araba Bazen tablet and a bediwa kajnamu ama wadu hundi kama wase ebewo wase berense na fe and your man so I fine edi amount and ura but money also be pebi ato 0244 25 0244 275429 Liberty Conference Basso we a this month October edition and now we a food for thought one more no mind ministries and our campum unchained and they are 70 and that's so Minister Sebastian Georgia J Minister SK from Pona Minister Kwame Jedu I'm about 26th of this month and about one part Nunsia ever Jubilee Park edition Sumame Foundation Nanyoma Bear Frank Ediamau Nana Pole Mintiwe
Many are senior Konya de Amame. Fabulous, the best. Fabulous, the greatest. Fabulous, see a more day, a more damper. Bro, I no pay Mestre Kotoko supporters are moving in a say. Madaroma, Emrena said Rubium. A year, Kumasia Sante Kotoko, your home match, Basunyame ya Duma, Sunday ya Bosamates. Yes, sir. Said ye Muyane Dana, we dear. Fala uko no banyina uko eno ba enyina sister Ghana utekitika ho ye besere obi amfre Patrick Adusei chairman no sending ni sika ma no yesere mo nyame ya adoma ye hye samatesa ye koda top said the last me betra ha kan ye na ye hye so ekoda top Nemum a standing match I won sports and I must say no yababe toso yababe di second do that first no kwahwe mu 1 point per e wa bla ye wo one a standing match bo enti yesre kotoko supporters obi amfre chairman e wo 0244 54 91 98 0244 54 91 98 menu ahwe jesi ni bi na hyeme no yawe jesi no eno na hyeme no jesi na fe papa quality ni so wo soro enti yesre obi an try no nje ne de 300 Ghana titiska 3 million mesre uhia bia wo de frɛ me e wo 0500 91 3079 0500 91 3079 be bia wo bia wo kumase bia me de bebreo me nua wo mre ni intimidas
mate pole me so me da se ye fa course no quick 0551931931 0548931931 me say quick me ni breko
ma me wo hye eyetili okufuduodu happy birthday unua Isaac in cancer and they say you show happy birthday CEO of Tilly Bakery na me enshira na onyo kese ewo
wo hello kwala. Hello.
Hello, Vanzi.
Yes, open here, just wait you.
And I'm asking you to go. The best one, figure, a passport who they work at. And they did educate to clinic so far now. Can you? You must find the one to say, Ghana buy a junior system. You will resolve with GFC. Then that's so. And the shit war. So, and if they can win in football, no fail, because so up or down. Because how many women get some more women and get matter. Indeed, someone may be doing what? Stand about all the Jamaica that may or 2 million card asset now. Yes, or beyond to because beyond to everybody has been sacked because nobody is the foot now. Because FIFA on Germany, on just the young man in football. After all, I didn't
okay. Mate.
All the best.
Mafo from bra, you don't see. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning, it's you.
Good morning.
Yes, you. Okay.
Madam Afene, I do my problem. Now, Last boy, I'm going to Sudan here. I'm going to Moody. And then first discussion, Mama Mutina. Well, I'm about the Moody.
Okay, Mate, hello.
Hello, sport God.
Opening it you.
I'm a tell you a big jump for you for in another thing. The honest of one of it, nothing, and Mr. Barker family, where the man. Sport God, imagine that and say and paying for no more football and Indiana, more football for more. Because sport God, all that so much man out of my piano. The football day, I have a statutory youth side now, Baby team was senior side. And that 20, maybe under 23 because people are crying under 23 tournament or under 17, under 20. 2 million was I under 17, under 20, football. Before Anton about an answer generation, now the man do any the demo yesterday, every under 20 the back, and number will run at 30 minutes. It's under 20 under 30 and they say football will come out. That's what, but no football now yet. Come on, come back here for time. Simply, one of you youth side on man, side.
Whoa, Matthew, that's so for one. Hello, caller. Yes, open it you. All right.
My new about to make my file. No, correct me and me. Young country in your case. So, Nantechi, what are the years many between? Don't put on my back here, do many between. But let them see the year is different to 20 man. You racket is here. Now, what I am in Brazil, I did basically effort from your soul. The next record of support is you know, you need to back at the other. And so that you know, you cheat, Nayako, a banketry. Napa, every socket, rabbit, or what say, you have to support copy and support. Your best cannot perform. You know, I could be. Okay, you best to do a
Mate, opening very quick.
Good morning.
Yeah, Josu Yentio.
Yeah, Jamas, my boy, man, I'm sorry. If I told you, I know how much you can get for them, I look up players, you look up players. Okay, against a tickle field, be hard to squad and now football, blaster, and not squad and Mujinamu. It's a way look at time, I can't parliament to look like I black almost for Yano, commodity squad and the Paco Blaster. Mukwa multimedia chief and let blast or Mukako blast or my blast man.
Okay, Mate, yen sorry swear na yen brana news for Emramefa seat no more to us. So quick, Shadrach, happy birthday to Mrs. Evans happy birthday to Mr. Evans Oheneba Ando and our head teacher Edema Ramzia International School we our denti ya sure what pa and no birthday elko and so at the amount. Happy birthday to Veronica Ojuke and your birthday from Junior they say or we say Veronica dapa Nyamenton super engo birthday and so happy birthday going out to Skylar Dankwa entry na ewa woda from Basti Obapa ewa ngoma so NSA or we show happy birthday na fe last one or say Ernest Boachi Adom and ewa woda ofada Nana Boachi and so ewa Sompa TV